What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode number 191 of Career Mode. And we start today's episode off with Barcelona coming to us, bidding for Nicolas Hellenius. Now, he is 29, he'll be 30 in a couple of months, I think. So yes, I mean, we may just have to sell him, unfortunately. He's an awesome player, he's been fantastic ever since we signed him, but to be honest, you know, I don't want to let him go because he always performs. We all know how reliable Hellenius is. He's like the Kim Ojo of this Career Mode series. But unfortunately, Barcelona matched a counter offer of £12 million. We've got Jack Christie, that fake player we signed. He looks like he could be just as good. And we got some young players coming through, such as Leandro Fernandez and Saya Guy, that Ivory Coast fake player. So Hellenius looks like he's on his way to Barcelona. Burge is going to Derby on loan. That's fantastic. It's so hard to get these players to leave on loan. I don't know what it's going to take to get the rest of them to leave. I've got so many players on the loan list, yet this is the only guy that's leaving on loan. But anyway, Hellenius looks like he's on his way to Barcelona, so I decided I'd sign a free agent striker just to sort of sit on the reserves, really. Obviously, Jack Christie will sit on the bench now. He's actually rated higher than Hellenius, and he's younger, so that's fine. But yes, that's the end of Hellenius. He's now gone, so yeah, it's a shame because I know, as you guys know, he's an awesome player and he always steps up, but you know, he needed to go. The series needs someone else now, and Hellenius has gone. But anyway, Rani Khedira looks like he could be on his way to Bolton. We counter offer once again for £3 million because he's a good holding midfielder, but we don't really need him now. We've got young players coming through, and you know, we've got better players in the side as well, in the centre midfield area. But Watson said he wanted to understand the role of the club, and you know, he's not going to get into the side whatsoever, so sporadic first team player status, and you know, he accepts that contract, which is good news for us. Because that does mean that we have a new reserve striker to sit on the bench. You know, we sell Hellenius for 12 million and we sign a fake player for free, so that's fine. But Bolton accept the counter offer of 3 million for Khedira. That's fine. Like I say, he's a good player. We don't need him anymore. But Sampdoria came in for Belazica, and I decided to reject this because he's English, he's a reserve player, he never complains, and he does the job. So he's staying with us. And with the last bit of money we had, I decided to go in for Luke Gale. Now, he only had 3 or 4 hours to complete this deal, so the clock was against us. We had to get it done straight away. And I bid a bit of money, plus I think it was Florian Cuvelier. Yes, it was. Because, you know, Cuvelier, he's a good player, as you guys have seen, you know, over the last couple of seasons he's been good for us, but you know, he's 27 now. Gale is 4 years younger. Gale is English, he's a holding midfielder, whereas Cuvelier doesn't really fit into the system at all. He's not a holding midfielder due to his work rates, and he can't really play in that CAM slot. You don't really get the best out of him there. Whereas Gale, of course, naturally a holding midfielder would fit into the club perfectly, but unfortunately, like I said, the clock was against us in this deal, and as soon as we submitted this offer, we only had 1 hour left, which meant despite the fact we could offer a contract to him, it wouldn't matter because we only had 1 hour left. Even if he signed it, we wouldn't be able to complete the deal, so it was kind of pointless me offering his contract because transfer deadline day was literally about to end straight after we submitted the contract. So yeah, deadline day ends and we don't sign Luke Gale. Funny enough, it was actually Luke Gale who we failed to sign in the last few hours in the last transfer deadline day. That's really funny. So yeah, and then Plymouth came back with us with that really weird email. You know, we asked about him, we didn't get a response, and then straight after deadline day they say he's only just signed. He's been at the club for as long as I can remember, so that's crazy. But anyway, here is a look at our youth squad. We actually released this goalkeeper because he doesn't look very good, but the rest of the players, my word, they look fantastic, don't they? It looks like we've got an amazing youth setup here at Sunderland. It's looking great, and yeah, we're definitely going to be a force for the next few years with that fantastic youth setup. And of course, this is what our first team looks like, how we've got it set up. Like I say, Marcano now a first team player. Ocampos has now taken on a role of the Andros Townsend role, sitting in that LAM spot. And as you can also see there, Manini is the first player to reach 90. So who had him? Comment below. Was it you? Did you say Manini was going to reach 90 first? If you did, you win a special prize, and that prize is Nothing. Yeah, Manini reaches 91st, which is fantastic because he is our captain. And I was wrong. I thought it was going to be Courtois. It wasn't Courtois. He looks like he's maxed out at 89. But yeah, Manini, as you can see, is now the first player to reach 90 in this career mode series with Sunderland, if that makes sense. This little stint with Sunderland. But yeah, Gazaniga's also decreasing in some attributes. I hate that. Seriously, I looked at that little profile of Gazaniga then. I was like, no, I don't want to see this. That made me spit out my coffee. I was so frustrated. But anyway, here's a look at the team in the squad report. And yeah, some players looking good, of course. All of the players look fantastic. That Nsaya guy looks great, doesn't he? And yeah, Ronaldo unfortunately going down to a 79. That really does suck. But it is his last year, and we'll just do what we can to have a good final year with Ronaldo. Hopefully score a few nice goals, and that'll be that. But anyway, we reject this offer from Peru to manage their nation, and we still stall the Portugal one. I don't think I'm going to take it, but you know, it's just so annoying. Why won't England come in for me? I don't know why England hate me so much, but they just won't let us manage their nation. But I just know what's going to happen is England will offer us the contract to manage England, and then my career mode will just freeze. But anyway, we take on Aston Villa in this game, the first game of the episode, and Kurt Zouma scores here from the corner, Richard Gape's corner, and Kurt Zouma's header. So 1-0 to Sunderland here, and just before half-time, Wakaso comes through here and loses the ball, but Richard Gape finds Kaglar Yelen, and Yelen, how about this for a strike? It was so nice, but unfortunately it hit the bar and Aston Villa managed to clear. But can you say carbon copy or deja vu? Because once again it's Richard Gape's corner met by the head of Kurt Zouma, and Zouma makes it 2-0 to Sunderland, and Richard Gape gets his second assist of the game. So 2-0 to Sunderland here at Villa Park. We get a free kick here, and like I say, Ronaldo's last season, we're trying to score some nice goals with him, and there is one right there, a free kick goal for Ronaldo. I mean, let's be honest, Ochoa really should have saved that one, but he didn't. And Ronaldo gets, I think, his first goal of the season. So very nice there from Cristiano Ronaldo in the 35-year-old's final year in professional football. So Villa 0, Sunderland 3. But as I said in the past couple episodes, my God, it is hard this year. It is so ridiculous. The AI is impossible to stop. And Gary Gardner gives Aston Villa a consolation goal, or I thought it was going to be a consolation goal, but when Rodney Strasser finds Mark Albrighton, he slides the ball into Gary Gardner, who hits the post, and it's turned in once again by Aston Villa. It's 3-2. We do manage to hold on for the 3 points, but we rode our luck in the last 5 minutes. So we do get the 3 points, but like I say, it's impossible to defend this season. It's absolutely ridiculous. We can see 2 late goals there, but we do manage to get the 3 points. That is the most important thing. And here is a look at our Champions League group for this season. Like I say, this is our main priority this season. I really want to win the Champions League, get that last trophy we need at Sunderland, and yeah, it's a pretty easy group really. Twente, I can't remember what that other team was, but it's not a very good one. And Bayern Munich is the only team. Oh, Lokomotiv Moscow, that's it. And Bayern Munich being the only team I'm worried about. But to be honest, I think we can beat Lokomotiv Moscow and Twente at home in both legs. At home and away in both legs. But anyway, Matthew Wakaso gives us the lead here in the 8th minute. So 1-0 to Sunderland. I bring on Gibson for Felipe Marcano at half time. Obviously, because Marcano has the stamina of FIFA 12 Neymar on career mode. If anyone played career mode last year, you'll get that. But yeah, Sunderland won, FC Twente 0, but they did manage to equalise here. Unfortunately, Tadic stealing in before Gazaniga could get there and make a fantastic save, which he was obviously going to do. The goal should have been disallowed for a foul there. It was a definite foul on Gazaniga, but anyway, Sunderland won, Twente won. Gibson, a substitute, makes it 2-1 here to Sunderland, so back in front. But unfortunately, as the game was being closed out here, looked as though we were going to get a priceless 3 points to open off the group stage. But unfortunately, Twente came through here. Gaza makes a fantastic save. What a save by Gazaniga. But we failed to clear the ball, and then a thunderbolt of a shot by Cabral goes through... goes into the back of the net, and that finishes Sunderland 2, FC Twente 2. So once again we concede a late goal. This time it's more damaging in the Aston Villa game, because instead of getting 3 points we only get 1. But yeah, like I say, it's impossible to keep clean sheets this season. I don't know what is going on. We're going to have to improve if we do want to win the Champions League, but even so, it's crazy hard. But anyway, the last thing you'll see is the first scout report of the season from all 3 of our scouts. We don't sign a single player, but we do get to see what the players players look like, and hopefully in the second month they'll look fantastic. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching this episode of Career Mode. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you could leave a like, please do so, because it really does help my channel out, and it only takes a second. And I'll see you for another episode of Career Mode on my channel very, 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 very soon.